Hello, hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? So let's see what this story here is about. It says here, inmate berated and threatened before her end. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. But that's what you kind of want from your criminals, you know? Conviction. Or was it a conviction? Anyways, a woman who took her own uh, life at a young who took her own life at a young offenders institute. Okay. Okay. I thought they were talking about a person, not a place. Okay. Offenders Institute had been taunted and threatened by other inmates. A fatal accident inquiry has heard. Katie Allen, 21, she's 21, damn. Was found deleted in her cell at Polmont, young, what is it, Young Offenders Institute. She had been sent there in March 2018. March, and then she was ended in June. Damn. And after being sentenced to 16 months for a drink driving hit and run crash. Oh, wow, she's reckless. Her mother, Linda, told the FAI her daughter had been left traumatized by what happened inside Polmont. I mean, well, she's in a place with other criminals. They're not the nicest people. That's why we tend to remove them from society. She said they had been berating and shouting and threats. Yeah, they tend to do that. I don't know what. Well, you want them to put those people in jail? Someone had shouted at her to go and oh wow, and give us all peace. Damn, she was even annoying. Miss Allen also suffered taunts over her hair loss through alopecia, her mother said. She had significant problems. No wonder she was drinking. She added that Miss Allen's mental health significantly deteriorated while she was in custody. Well, custody is not a nice place to be. So I would assume that it's anticipated that her mental health is not going to recover, that she was incredibly distressed. Miss Allen told the inquiry she had visited her daughter on the 3rd of June. She said she was completely different from how she had been in her previous visits. Miss Allen said she looked absolutely exhausted. Well, she hasn't been sleeping probably, and she could see she had been crying. She said Miss Allen would usually put on a brave face, but on occasion she burst into tears. I mean, she did a hit and run while drunk driving, kind of reckless. She could have taken someone's life. So she's kind of in the place that she kind of deserves to be. I don't know what to tell you. I feel for you, but she messed up. The inquiry at Falk Kirk Sheriff County heard Miss Allen told her that there had been a huge fight and she wanted to be moved to another cell where it would be quieter. She wants special treatment? Uh, Miss Allen said she spoke to a prison officer as she left the visit and told her what her daughter had said. When asked if speaking to the officer had given her some reassurance, she replied, I thought the prison officer was going to take action. Why would the prison officer do that? Uh, Everyone wants their kids to be in a better position. It is the biggest regret of my life that I did not phone and or refuse to leave. I mean, your daughter could have asked. All right. After the visit, Miss Allen wrote an email to Katie. In it, she told her, "You are loved. You have a home and a life to start rebuilding in a few weeks, Katie. Please hold on to that. Read your books and try really hard to zone out the noise. I know that won't be easy, but try. When you don't react, they will get fed up. Love you, Mom." That's terrible advice. If you don't react, it would piss them off even more. That is terrible advice. Triggered by stress, Miss Allen told the inquiry her daughter had suffered from eczema since childhood and alopecia developed later. God damn, this chick was having a terrible time in life. Jesus, some people fail in life, but some other people did just get kicked in the nuts, man. Wow. She said she noticed her eczema, which was triggered by stress and allergies, on her visit to her daughter just days after she was taken to Polmont. In the following week, she said Miss Allen lost 60% of her hair. Well, they measured it. Miss Allen, who had 38 years experience in mental health as a nurse, said she also noticed a significant deterioration in her daughter's mental health. Well, yeah. The FAI is also looking into the death of a 16-year-old William Brown. Wow. This kid taking redhead to the next level. Is that natural red? That's shiny. He took his, oh my God. It was October. Okay, that was after, but they can't be in the same facility, right? Do they put the male and female together? The joint inquiry previously heard he was remanded in custody after being deemed a potential risk of public safety 3 days before his end. Um, People that are unsafe could also have mental illness problems. So if that person is a danger to other people and they're acting up and they're being more of a disruptor, when they start complaining about potential, their potential mental health issues or they need a quieter place, the guards and the facility is less likely to listen to them because they're a disrupting element. So I can see how this can happen, right? The mental health thing that led him to ending himself can also be the reason why he ended up in a situation where no one was really listening to him, and they putting him in a different place because he's a risk to public safety. Mr. Brown, who had been in care repeatedly, was admitted to Polmont because there was no space in a children's secure unit. Wow. He had earlier walked into a police station with a knife while on bail for another blade offense. Wow, this dude is out of his mind. Despite the plea to bail him, he walked into a police station with. How would bail help him? So he can add more stuff to his record? What is wrong with people? It's just like that guy that uh jumped over the freaking bar and tackled the judge. Uh they had a whole expose where his foster mother was talking about him and talking about how he's always struggled with schizophrenia and all this stuff, and that he thought he was going to go to work the next day and all this, and he just what, and it's just like she's almost blaming the judge for sentencing him for his crimes, and she's like, oh, he needed help and all this stuff, and just like releasing him wouldn't be helpful. If he is schizophrenic, that's a problem. That means that's an adult that's being released into the public that has no self-control over themselves. Because anytime he does something, you'll just say he's schizophrenic and he was triggered or whatever the hell. That makes him a danger. The last thing you want to do is let him out into the world. But these people, man, I get it. Sympathy is a thing. We all feel sorry for certain people, but there is a contract, a social contract that we all have as adults that says that as an adult, you're responsible for your actions now. You're no longer a child, you're responsible for your actions. And certain people just can't meet that bare social responsibility to be responsible for their actions. And if they're not responsible for their actions, their freedom has to be taken away because they can't be free to do whatever they want, but not be able to face the consequences of that. Like, that's just crazy to me. Anyways, until next time.